Welcome to Innovation Explorers. Experience the captivating realm of innovation, design, science, and technology. Supply chain data. The solution to the global food crisis. Food waste, a lack of supplies, rising prices, and other issues are all contributing to the global food crisis. Pick wheat. It is cultivated on all continents, with the exception of Antarctica, and provides essential nutrients to an estimated 2.5 billion people. Currently, grain scarcity is putting pressure on the world's food supply and raising the possibility of starvation on a worldwide scale. 25% of the world's wheat supply was destroyed by Russia's war on Ukraine alone. The breadbasket of Europe, Ukraine, had been producing enough food to feed 400 million people before the invasion. According to current estimates from the World Food Programme, 47 million more people could experience extreme food insecurity in 2022 as a result of the war's aftereffects. Climate change is another element affecting the wheat shortfall, with drought limiting supplies in some of the world's largest wheat-producing countries. The forthcoming winter harvest is in doubt due to a drought in the southern U.S. plains, also known as America's wheat belt, while another has affected crops in India, the eighth largest supplier of wheat in the world. Furthermore, China, the biggest producer of wheat in the world, declared that its winter harvest was predicted to be the worst ever after a lot of rain delayed sowing. Food costs are increasing. Inflationary wheat prices are also a result of the war and the environment. Inflation and rising prices are currently affecting all food categories. The severity of food insecurity for 811 million people worldwide increased in March as global food prices reached a record high, rising by almost 13%. The startling price increase is a result of various global problems. As movement restrictions continue to have a severe impact on production and trade, pandemic-related disruption is still present. At the same time, customers are nonetheless paying higher transaction costs brought on by the labor scarcity. Demand for food continues to surpass supply, pushing up prices, and upheaval in other regions of the world has impacted agricultural productivity. Food waste makes the problem worse, while inflation and food shortages continue. According to the 2021 RTS Food Waste in America Guide, while the globe wastes over 1.4 billion tons of food a year, the United States discards nearly 40 million tons more than any other nation. This amounts to 219 pounds of trash per person, or between 30 and 40% of the whole U.S. food supply. For supply chain leaders, this degree of food loss offers a rare chance to reassess how their supply networks track and manage fresh food and goods. In the face of a global crisis, a new strategy is essential. Food waste is sometimes seen as a necessary evil. 40% of food waste, according to the USDA Economic Research Service, happens before goods even reach retailers and consumers. Food waste happens at all points in the supply chain as a result of problems like poor transportation storage, incorrect order sizes, and prioritizing retail presentation over nutrition. The food sector has acknowledged the need for additional action. While company Do Good Foods collects discarded food from supermarkets and food banks and transforms it into chicken feed that is then sold for human consumption, Walmart has embraced selling ugly apples. This year, the business introduced its debut item, Do Good Chicken, to a few Philadelphia stores. Each poultry product prevents the disposal of 4 pounds of food waste, preventing the emission of 3 pounds of greenhouse gases. Consumers want to do their part to assist in reducing food waste, so businesses aren't the only ones who can have a beneficial impact. According to a recent survey, almost half of customers actively work to reduce food waste, and 62% of consumers are willing to pay more for food and beverage goods that are committed to doing so. Improved supply chain, improved outlook. The food supply chain has the power to significantly lower food waste. The use of technology and data standards is necessary for significant supply chain improvements, which are an essential part of reducing food waste. By investing in cutting-edge technologies that help manage inventory, increase transparency, and better anticipate inventory demands, businesses can reduce the quantity of food that is wasted. When data is digitized and governed by standards, the exchange of information between trading partners in a similar language lowers communication problems and supports real-time product information updates so that retailers can make knowledgeable judgments regarding inventories. Food makers may identify and trade products with the aid of standards like the Global Trade Item Number of GS1, while also giving trading partners more information anywhere a barcode is scanned. The international food supply chain may more carefully monitor and trace food to lessen spoiling with knowledge of the source and movement of products. Organizations are better equipped to manage perishable goods and ensure the viability of such products with real-time inventory visibility. Key technologies like the Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, blockchain, and 2D barcodes can be utilized in conjunction with standards to improve food supply chain management and decrease waste. Consider Strela Biotech as an example. It has been tracking serial shipping container code numbers to identify a lot of food as it travels between trading partners in accordance with GS1 standards. By doing this, it is feasible to link Strela's maturity data to specific lots and make maturity-based judgments on inventory management techniques like first in, first out, or first expired, first out. This results in a significant revolution in waste reduction for goods with a short shelf life. The business also realized that siloed supply chain partners and a lack of data on perishables were factors in food loss. Strela Biotech now interprets shelf life using sensors, IoT networks, and data analysis. Sensors can detect the gases that generate emissions before the quality changes. The maturity of the fruit is then determined by Strela Biotech by translating those emissions, using environmental and upstream data, and analyzing fruit behavior. Food waste reduction is another possible benefit of the industry's switch to 2D barcodes with rich data. While the UPC barcode has helped consumers look up prices at the point of sale for the past 50 years, many industries, including the food and grocery sectors, have agreed to adopt 2D barcodes by 2027. These barcodes will not only provide consumers with much more information about the products they purchase, but they will also help retailers better identify opportunities for sustainability, traceability, and supply chain visibility. Although supply chain transparency and digitization won't increase the amount of food accessible to people worldwide, they can assist in strengthening data about the supply so that it can be given to those in need as quickly as feasible. To eliminate controlled bottlenecks and limits through automation and data exchange, every part of the supply chain must cooperate.